Winter Storm URI, as you can see right here, will bring these situations to us by 3 o'clock today. 44 states under winter weather advisories at this hour. Not to mention, for 24 hours, the entire state of Texas was under an ice storm / blizzard warning. Can you believe in just Texas alone? This is one state. There's over 2 million customers without power today. And a little closer to the Gulf and a little more rare, Monroe, Louisiana, receiving about 10 times its annual snowfall amount. And now for the southeast and the northeast, this is just the beginning. Welcome back, everybody. It is February 15th. I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. I am cheesecaked out. Oh my God, Edible Arrangements, thank you so much. You know who you are. 9:30 a.m. here on the East Coast. Take a look at what we're dealing with today. Unbelievable situation going on from Texas all the way to the northeast of the United States today. And of course, we are talking about Winter Storm URI. The latest updates and effects we're going to see in the northeast and from the southeast as well. We got to keep in mind this storm is swinging up from northern Texas all the way across Arkansas, western Kentucky, and Tennessee, and then the northern areas of Mississippi, Alabama, and basically the entire southeast as well. This is a country covering storm. We literally have millions and millions of people without power. 2 million alone in Texas, as I showed you in the intro to the video. Look at these temperatures, my friends. These are the current wind chills, and these are compared to the current actual temperatures. And take a look at the drastic difference between the insane negative 37 degrees up in Minnesota and then the 76 degrees in South Florida. Just giving you an idea of how drastically different our country can be at any given moment. And now we really need to get into this winter storm, which is more of an ice storm than anything, at least for the states that are not used to this type of weather. Texas has been in the news for 3 straight days now, and not for anything good. In fact, most of these articles are still talking about Texas and the insane ice storm, including that massive pileup accident that took place. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about that already. But skimming through Mike's weather page, all you can see and all people are talking about is the rare winter effects going on in certain states and the massive amounts of ice being collected. Very dangerous situation for lots, and that is what's causing these insane power outages. Look how low our jet stream is dipping down past the United States border and into Mexico. This is a very interesting and unique situation. I'm going to explain it to you. If you guys remember, the day before yesterday, I made a video called Mystery in West Coast Sky, and I'm going to show you exactly what I was talking about. I have the video pulled up here, and we could see this very unique weather pattern going on. This is a system moving into the West Coast just 2 days ago that is exactly over Texas right now and is causing the situation we're dealing with, the ice storm and the major winter storm heading up towards the northeast. And we pointed this out as something very, very interesting, because just take a look at the shape of it as it moves into the West Coast. These straight lines, this very, very clear-cut, rounded edge, and then another straight line on the upper northern side of it. And what happened was this entire system swung down based on our very, very low-hanging jet stream. And in turn, we can now see the front edge of that U now centralized over Texas, which is why this cold weather has been allowed to dip down into this very southern edge of our country. And it's not just the fact that the jet stream is dipping down that far, it happens to be going on at a time where polar frozen deep freeze air is constantly dipping down through Canada. And this is a very similar situation to what we deal with in different seasons. If you see, and not to mention hurricane season, so when a jet stream dips down this low, it's going to be a cooler day in the areas that are just above that dip. And then when the jet stream lifts up and then curls over us, you can expect it to be warmer as the Central American Caribbean air is allowed to flow up. And this is what also acts as a force field. This could actually block a hurricane from entering into the east coast of the United States, or vice versa. It could allow it to scoop right up into an area like the Gulf. But with more current information and the situation that is unfolding in front of us, take a look at this massive storm now finally blowing up after that very unique weather shape is now causing this trough and is now going to be the leading force in this centralized system moving up into the northeast, and is going to be quite the hit. And I hope after that information it kind of makes a little more sense of why we're seeing these super, super high numbers of ice storm, winter storm warnings, and the amount of states covered. Every state within the pink is under some sort of winter storm warning, and then the surrounding areas are covered in deep freeze warnings. Take a look at these purple colors along the edge of the snow and rain mix, and then when you go down to here and mix it, all these different purples are different sort of ice and freeze warnings. So much of the country just completely crippled under situations like like this. And I hate to say it, but as we're watching Winter Storm Uri kind of brew and really explode up into the northeast, we are watching yet another system enter into the west coast as we speak. We're expecting this. We're expecting 3 of these systems in the next 4 days. It has been made very clear to us that we are going to be experiencing a situation sort of like March of 2018. Maybe not as drastic as far as the named nor'easters, but we have about 4 systems en route to the United States. Some of them still off into the Pacific Ocean to the south of Alaska even, but those systems are kind of on a conveyor belt and they will make it to the west coast of the U.S. And once they do so, our jet stream is what controls and picks and chooses what areas of the country are going to get slammed by this weather. And I think it's pretty safe to say we did not need Punxsutawney Phil to let us know that 6 weeks of winter was en route, unfortunately. God, these temperatures are making me nauseous. But we will get through this together. Take a look at another chart showing this drastic jet stream dip, and now you know why Texas is in the crosshairs, or at least was. And now following this thing exiting out into the Atlantic Ocean, we could see why the areas that we're looking at are now involved. And finally, we could see this right here. This mix line is going to be very, very important. We could see West Virginia here, the west side of Virginia over here. Carolina's involved. So this line swinging anywhere to the west or to the east is going to make drastic differences in all these areas here. Which is also why this chart here is very important. This weather.gov county by county chart will show you exactly what counties are under which warnings. I highly recommend this. I'll leave it linked in the description box and in the pinned comment. And oh boy, what another couple days it's going to be. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps. And shout out to Canada. I don't know how you guys do it. We are starting to see some of your normal temperatures down here in the States, and we are clearly using it as front page news. So shout out to all of you guys in Canada. And I will be back with another update later on or early tomorrow. Lots going on, my friends. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will be back. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.